we have a swingers party, Freaky Tiki is the pretty damn good name.
Like, I'm like, are you dead?
Where they like take it, they like jam it into their chest. Hello, welcome to Nick and Kristen in the podcast. I'm Nick, that's Kristen. We're married and we have a 7-year-old, and sorry we missed our podcast yesterday. We had a really busy weekend.
Yeah, well, you had a really busy weekend. I kind of didn't, but
that's true. Yeah,
you DJ'd like an anniversary party on Saturday all day, and then you had a wedding you had to do yesterday.
Yeah, and the wedding got me thinking because, like, first of all, the big event was a 50th anniversary that they had to have spent $50,000 on this 50th wedding anniversary, which is a big deal.
Yeah,
right?
It's a huge celebration.
It's a lot of money. Like, they spent so much money.
I mean, not on the DJ. It's not like you
they didn't. And
it's not like you charged them a lot, so they got the deal.
That's one of the things I was upset about because they hired me and I went through like a company or whatever.
Yeah.
And they get to me and I'm thinking, 80 people. Like, it's a wedding. It's a 50th wedding anniversary. Yeah. It was 250 people, which they told me like 2 days before.
That's messed up.
And it's like, oh, I shouldn't charge more, but like that's a big party that I don't think I had.
Yeah, this is like a wedding.
For.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I did a wedding for free the next day
I know.
because we did something on the air where a couple was waiting overnight to get like their dream venue at this park.
Yeah.
And they didn't have a DJ, and we were talking about them on the air, and they came on the air with us. And I said, well, why don't I DJ your wedding? It's like a cool thing to do.
This was like 8-9 months ago, something like that. And so I was like, oh, offer your services for free. It'll be a good look for the radio station. It'll be a good look for you.
A good way to connect with our listeners and things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really nice thing to do for them. It was a win-win.
Yeah. So it was, yeah.
Then we lost jobs.
At a time I needed money, I'm doing free stuff. But no, this was actually really fun.
Yeah.
So they were a cool couple. It was a budget wedding that turned out great. The park that they ended up booking was beautiful. I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah.
There's like this whole like world behind the Oregon Zoo, which I had no idea about.
That's so crazy.
So yeah, we're gonna have to go and visit that.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they did, they had some really cool party favors, which were their own salsas or own hot sauce.
Yeah.
So I guess he likes making salsas and she likes eating them. And so like together they sat down and decided to make their own hot sauce because
That's so cool.
it's more shelf stable and stuff. So they have a his and her bottle.
Aww.
His is red, hers is green, and
That's
then they
cool.
give you the recipe that goes with it. So like if you want to make it at home on your own, because
do they have a cottage core license?
A what?
A cottage core license,
What
which allows them to make food in their kitchen and distribute it to others.
I think, is that for selling or just giving?
I don't know, but
technically they just gave it away.
That's true, I guess. I'm like, did they wear gloves?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, do they have 1,000 cats running around? Like, what am I going to find in this hot sauce?
That's a good question, but we got 4 bottles. So, because they loaded us with all these bottles, then they had a bunch of desserts, so they were like, take the desserts with you.
The desserts are fabulous. I'm going to reach out and ask where she got the tarts because they're like my favorite thing in the whole world.
Yeah, they were pretty tasty. But it brought up, do you remember our party favors from when we got married? Like, do you remember, what were they? I have no idea what they were.
So it was like, it was like a lotus that sat at everybody's table, and when you turned it on, it like rotated colors.
Okay.
It was just this kind of pretty little thing.
That was our favor?
Yeah, that was our little favor.
Oh,
and then everybody got a thing of candy or something. I forget.
And then there was like mini cards because we got married in Vegas.
No. So that was for the people that came from out of town.
Okay.
So we did gift baskets for the people that came from out of town. We put like playing cards because we got married in Vegas, and like little poker chips that were chocolate, and little like maps of the city or something like that. I forget what it was in there. But we put those at all the hotels of the people that came in from out of town.
Okay. Yeah, that made sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I knew we had, and then everybody had bubbles, but that I think was from the ceremony. So
yeah.
If you remember what your party favor was, because I thought the salsa or the hot sauce was like one of the coolest ones I've seen.
No, that's very cool.
I've been to a lot of weddings and I've seen a lot of stuff, and that was the one that stood out. And I'll remember that one. I'm like, that's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Seems like they worked really hard on that. So while I was doing this, you went to a haunted luau?
Yes, our Lily's friend, and I mean, I'm friends with her mom, but they have like an end of summer bash that they do. And I know that you're thinking, well, it's not even remotely the end of summer.
It's more close to the beginning, yeah.
It's like the beginning. But they do kind of like a death of the summer party, and this just happened to be their weekend that they were doing it. And last year they did a freaky tiki, and they said nobody came because everyone thought it was a swingers party. And so they're like, they changed it this time to the haunted luau.
If we have a swingers party, freaky tiki is the pretty damn damn good name for it.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So they had this, and they put out like skeletons and like lays on them. They all wore Hawaiian stuff.
Okay.
Lily dressed up as a black cat because I was like, well, get spooky, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Is she the only one to dress up?
No, there was like somebody else that wore a Hawaiian shirt.
Okay.
I mean, it was was pretty casual. Like
Okay.
it's 3:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday. Like how crazy are we getting?
Yeah. There was an incident while we were there, or while you were there, though, right? With Lily and some peanut butter.
Oh yeah. So she came down. Like all the kids were upstairs playing. She came down and like her face had like not welts, but it was red and discolored, and then her throat was discolored. It was red. And she was like itching it like that. And I was like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, I don't know, but my throat's itchy. And I was like, And then I was like, hey, everybody, like, did anybody have peanut butter? Did anyone eat anything before they came here? And like one of the families, their like eyes got wide and they're like, we gave our kids peanut butters and crackers like just a second ago. And I was like, okay, look, she would not eat peanut butter and crackers from somebody. Like, it's not like she ingested it. And I said, but I think that one of the kids maybe touched something and Lily touched it and then Lily touched her face or her neck or whatever. And so they were mortified.
Yeah.
And I felt
for reference, by the way, Lily's allergic to peanuts.
Right. Yeah.
And
so,
we were wondering how allergic, and if she was still. I was wondering if she was still allergic.
Right.
We haven't we don't have any peanuts around her, and we don't really like test it every couple of months. And so now we know she's allergic.
I'm not even entirely sure it was that. I don't know what it was, but but one of the moms was very generous and ran over to her house and had the liquid children's Benadryl. So she gave it. Lily took it. Within like an hour, everything was cleared up. She was good. I kept checking on her. I'm like, does your tongue feel fat? Does it feel like there's a lot of saliva in your mouth? Is it hard to swallow? She's like, nope, all good. And so it's like, okay, well then how bad could it be? You know?
Well, if her throat was itching, that's not a good sign.
No, it's definitely not a good sign. But I'm not. I wasn't upstairs. I have no idea what happened. I know those kids that were eating the peanut butter, they all washed their hands. Their parents were like, hey, do that. So, and there was another.
Afterwards, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But it was just like, stop touching stuff, and passing it around.
Yeah, so Lily said that she thinks she knows what happened. So she said that her friend had just had a peanut butter sandwich and they were holding hands.
Oh.
And so that's why and then she ended up touching her face.
Okay.
And so she's
well,
like, okay.
I mean, we know she's allergic to peanut butter.
Yeah.
Like we just knew, or peanuts in general. We knew she was allergic, so now we know. And everything ended up fine.
Yeah.
She was okay.
Yeah, and it makes me wonder, like peanut butter allergies are so common now that whose responsibility is it to keep the peanut butter out of the party?
I mean, mine.
Is it yours to be on top of her on everything?
100%.
Okay.
That's my responsibility. It is not the other parent's job to walk around and go, does everybody have any allergies that I need to know about? Like they packed their kids peanut butter and jelly sandwiches because that's what their kids eat.
Yeah.
Like it is not their responsibility to have an allergen-free meal for their kids everywhere they go out in public. It's my job to go, hey, is anyone in having peanut butter around my child? Just want to let you know she's allergic.
Okay.
So,
is it the host's problem?
No.
Like, do you think, because neither of you lived at the house. And so the person that hosted, did she, knowing that Lily was coming over, should she have specified?
No.
Like, hey, there's someone with peanut allergy coming.
No.
Okay.
I'm surprised she even knew. Because she was all like, oh, Lily's allergic to peanuts. And I was like, when did I even tell you that? Like,
I feel like we say it a lot.
I think I probably do say it a lot in front of her. But no, it is 100% my job to make sure that kids aren't eating or she's not ingesting peanuts around her.
Okay.
This was one of those instances where it's like we were at somebody's house, people were eating. Normally, she's at school where it's a nut-free zone. Every camp that she goes to is a nut-free zone. So like I never have to worry. I never have to look around the room. Whenever I'm at places like other kids' birthday parties, I'm always the one going, hey, does the cake have peanuts? Like, is it peanut butter ice cream? Is there peanuts candy? Like, I go through the Halloween candy, all that stuff. So it's my bad, but I mean, it all turned out okay. I'm not worried about it.
No, it's the first time, and I don't know if any of us know how to use an EpiPen.
Like, you just stick it in.
Yeah, like we're hoping, right? Because you see in the dramatic in the movies where they like take it, they like jam it into their chest and like shoot it in.
That's like if you're having an overdose.
That's the only reason I would ever give her an EpiPen, right? Like, well, not an overdose, but like
if she's having an anaphylactic reaction where she can't swallow,
you shove it into her heart and shoot it into her heart, right? Is that how that works?
No, you shoot it into her thigh.
Oh.
So it's the top of her thigh.
Okay.
You are supposed.
Shouldn't they have told us this? Did they tell us this?
No, they 100% told us this, and it's on all the instructions. Glad you looked at it.
Well, I got time to read if she's freaking out.
Yeah,
like, if
but
she's like hold.
You didn't read it? Like when they
probably
assigned her
like
an EpiPen when
5
she was 2 years
ago.
old, you never took the opportunity to learn how to use it?
I 100% probably read it. 5 years ago.
Okay, well,
Like,
refresh yourself.
I know.
Because she's 7, almost 8 now.
It's something to think about now because this is the first time we've been out of control of her substance. And she didn't eat anything, so she's good about checking. But this is like, you can't check what other people eat all the time. So
sure, it's like
now I have to learn how to use a stupid EpiPen.
It's going to be like a GLP-1. Like it's you unscrew
the
the cap, you unlock it and you just shove it in. And most of the time you do it over clothing. You're not supposed to, but you can if in instances like you're supposed to go through the pants.
Okay.
So
that's interesting. Is it a long needle?
Yes.
I imagine it's
It's
really?
It's not super long, but it's longer than like a normal needle because most people are going through clothes and you have to get to the meat of like your muscle.
We better hope you're there if this ever happens.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like, hey, look over there, jam.
I know. It's just gonna be like,
I'll be like, are you dead?
Look away.
But did you live? And then all of that is en route to the hospital.
Yeah.
That is not an end all be all.
Oh,
you had your EpiPen, you're good. No, it's a on the way to the hospital, we gave her an EpiPen type of situation.
Okay. Yes. Oh, good to know.
Good Lord.
By the way, we're brought to you by the Clark County Trash Pandas. I just want to say, if you haven't checked them out yet, they are a basketball team coming to the Clark County area here in Vancouver. They're going to be out on the streets doing all these things, and they play basketball. Who knew? They do have an award. So we talked about this on the last podcast.
Oh.
If they get to the championship, I messaged the guy that owns the team.
What happens?
He says, yes, there is a championship. It's called the Lily.
No.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
It's called the Lily. I don't know why. I will look it up after this, but the champion, you win the Lily.
Okay. So I want everybody that's not on the team at the Clark County Trash Pandas to sign off. All right, goodbye. Okay. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
I'm only speaking directly to the Clark County Trash Pandas basketball team.
Okay.
So if you don't bring home a Lily, we're going to have some issues. You have to take home a Lily your first year.
First year. Yeah. Out the gate. We expect no less. I
have a Lily here.
Yep.
I expect a Lily there. I expect to take my Lily to go see the Lily.
Mm-hmm. And everybody gets a championship ring.
If not, oh really?
Yeah.
Even you?
Are you not? Everyone associated with the team.
Okay, but you're the official DJ of the basketball team.
I know. I'm gonna have a number. Technically, it was gonna be 99.5, but that's going away. So now I'm just gonna be whatever number I want to be.
Now it's gonna be 0, like your income.
I'm gonna get a jersey. And so that makes me part of the team, right? So win that Lily for me. This is a bare finger.
God.
I mean, how cool would that be?
We'll put it right next to our humanitarian award after we won while unemployed.
Yeah. Yeah, they'll fire me after I'm DJ.
Yeah, I did.
Here's your championship.
So don't use any awards.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody that came back. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.